What is up, guys? JK Disc Golf here, and you might be thinking, what is going on right now? So obviously we're in quarantine. A lot of creativeness is going around in my brain. I just kind of wanted to expand. This is going to be the most out there series I'm probably ever going to make. At least I can think of I'm going to make right now. You might never have thought disc golf and Pokemon, guys. It's crazy. I already know that it's crazy, but I kind of just got this idea. And if you guys aren't into Pokemon, you guys aren't into any of this, definitely don't feel like you have to watch this, but it's just something that I thought of. I think it's gonna be a great time. So if you guys don't know what this is, I actually made the first ever, it's called the Disc Lock. So if you are familiar with the Pokemon series and stuff like that, there's a challenge, or what is called a challenge. I would say at this point it's not really a challenge for many people, but it's called the Nuzlocke. So if you've played Pokemon games before and you just randomly played them, this is completely different. So now you might be thinking that you're going to start off with Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander. That is not the case. Every single Pokemon in this game is completely randomized. So I could come up with a Mewtwo or a Weedle as my starters. Everything is completely random. Trainers are completely random. So it's that, just let a little bit of extra challenge to that with that. But also, every single route that I enter, I only can catch one Pokemon. I have one chance. And if a Pokemon ever faints, it's gone. It's off the team. So those are the typical Nuzlocke rules, guys. So if you are familiar with that, you're a little bit caught up. If you guys aren't familiar with those rules, now you know the rules of the Nuzlocke, or the lock part of the disc lock. Now, what happens with the disc lock? Why is this different, and how is this incorporated with disc golf instead? Well, I have a little bit of a creative twist on mine. So obviously Nuzlocke rules apply, but also after each gym battle, I have to go play a 9-hole round of disc golf. And I have to either tie or beat my previous score. And if I don't do that, a Pokemon randomly is kicked off the team. And just so it's a little bit extra hard, I'm only allowed to use, so for every badge I get, I can add one more disc to my bag. So the first round I play, I'm only allowed to use one disc. So obviously, I think as right now, I'm going to use the Bullfrog. So until I win the first badge, I'm not allowed to use any other discs until obviously I get that gym badge, and then I go and play with 2 discs. So at the end of this, or towards the middle of this video, I'm going to play the first 9-hole round, and that's going to be my base score. So every time after that, I have to tie or beat that score, or it gets kicked out. I also have a little bit of other rules to it. So if I get an ace, I'm allowed to revive a dead mon, or I get a bonus encounter. So there's other challenge, or there's little rules that we can go with. This is the first ever disc lock. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, it's a crazy video. I'm gonna jump right into the actual Pokemon game now. So hello there, glad to meet you. So if you guys don't know, this is obviously Professor Oak. We're playing Fire Red, guys. So all the rules are also in the description below if you want to see those. So the Pokemon world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon, actually. So as you can tell, this is usually like a Rattata, but now it's obviously a Hitmonchan. So for some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. Obviously, Professor Oak. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Well, am I a boy or girl? Obviously, I'm a boy, guys. So let's begin with your name. What is that? Of course, we're going to just go with the classic JK. Oh, so I'm not the best at Pokemon. So yes, my name is JK. So you guys are obviously going to see this is my first time ever actually playing a Nuzlocke in general. I actually just randomly did this, so we're going to see how I do. So the rival's name is actually, I'm going to make it, we're going to go lowercase sense. What's the worst thing you can do in disc golf is a bogey, obviously. So our rival actually is going to be named Bogey. I felt like that was creative enough. So, is it Bogey? Yes, your grandson's name is Bogey. All right, that's remember. I know his name is Bogey. All right, here we go. We're about to enter into the world of Pokemon. We're going to find out what our starters can be. And actually, the little bit of twist on this video is you guys are going to be able to pick my starter. So, hopefully, if you guys enjoy this video and enough people will actually vote, we can. All right, so we just got a free potion. You guys are allowed to pick whatever starter you want me to use. Hopefully you guys don't do me dirty. But so after I get to the starter place, I'm gonna head over to the course, or you guys will see it instantaneously. I will then be at the course, and then we're going to play the first 9-hole round to see what my base score is going to be. Here comes Professor Oak from stopping me. I'm going to the grass. Obviously, it's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. We know the deal. You need your own Pokemon for protection. I know. Here, come with me. We're about to get our very first starter, guys. As long as editing this video, I've never obviously edited this layout, so I'm kind of impressed myself being able to come up with the layout. So if you guys enjoy that, make sure to drop a like. If you like this series and you're gonna actually watch and follow along, make sure to drop a like as well. Honestly, I'm not gonna expect this to do amazing, but I felt like it was something fun to do out in quarantine. This might be a one little series thing, and I'll never do it again. Or if I get enough people who like it, hey, maybe we can keep doing it in other games. So, Bogey, Gramps, I'm fed up with the waiting. Come on, Bogey, man. Come on, let's just get our freaking Pokemon. All right, there are 3 Pokemon over here. Haha, the Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer, but now in my old age, I've only left these 3 left. You can choose. Go on. All right, so this is finally, hopefully we can get some good mons. Oh, of course you have to say something. You'll get yours soon enough. All right, the first starter we could have, a Survivor. All right, not too bad. I'll take a poison starter. Not too bad. A Lantern. All right, I will take that as well. And then the last one, give me a legendary to start this off. Ooh, a Matang. Okay, we get a Metagross. All right, guys, so these are your choices. We have a Matang, the steel type, Lantern, the water type, or let's see, Seviper, the poison type. So let me know down below, or I'll have a poll. Tell me what you guys want me to see. Obviously, you have my 3 choices right there. Don't do me dirty, guys. It doesn't really seem like there's any bad mon, but I'm going to let you guys know in a little secret. Matang's good. I will definitely take a Metagross. Obviously, in long game, that's a very good starter. But that's, I think, it for the Pokemon section. We actually have to head to the course now and get that first baseline test and see how we're going to have to complete this rest of this disc lock. So if you guys enjoyed this part, make sure to drop a like. So we're going to head out onto the course and see you there. Blah.
Alright guys, we're at the course now. I'm going to play my first round and get that base set. So this will set the standard for the rest of the series, guys. This will be my first little round to see what I can do better and better after each gym. So since I have 0 gym badges, I can only play with the Bullfrog this round. So let's see what we can do. Let's get that base set. Looking for something kind of good, decent with the Bullfrog. This course isn't made for just putters, but we're going to do the best we can. Jump right in, and let's see the first round going. Just try to throw Bullfrog straight up the middle. Perfect. Alright, we actually have a putt, so give it a little run with Bullfrog. I'll take par. Par on this hole is definitely not bad. Looks like I made it across. So I actually am in bounds. It's touching the other side, so have a little jumper for maybe to get a birdie, but probably not. This hole needs to be a birdie. So this is where it gets difficult when I'm only limited to a putter. This hole is 456 feet, par 3. I'm not getting there with a Bullfrog. And as you can tell from the last hole, I really have to get the angle control corrected. I had a little bit of a headwind to me, so it really just flipped and didn't want to come back, even with the amount of hyzer that I gave it. So I really got to focus on the hyzer and the power behind it. My goal is to get it as close up to that hill as possible so I can maybe have a look for my par. No, get out of that, get out of that. So as you can tell, that was not a good throw, and it's going to be a difficult par save. So the way it's looking is right now I'm not going to have the lowest score with my only bullfrog round for my base set. And that's all right, because that's really what the base was supposed to be. I'm throwing more difficult, that's not a word, but a more difficult front 9. So just a bullfrog isn't going to give me that best score, but the more badges I get along the way, it should get a little bit easier, so I don't have to be giving away random mods. But by like the 6th and 7th gym badge, I already have most of the discs I need, so then it's going to be hard to improve from there. So that's really where the challenge is going to start coming. So the beginning ones, I'm not going to be able to get the highest score anyways, so probably won't be throwing any away mods till like the 5th, 4th, 6th gym badge. My goal right now is just to throw it straight on some hyzer, let it flip up, and hopefully have a look at it for a putt. Whoa. That was not very good. That's gonna be difficult. I have a little bit of a headwind coming at me, so I really gotta make sure I'm putting that hyzer on the bullfrog so it doesn't turn away from me. Just gonna try to put it close so I can save this bogey. Oh no. That felt like it was gonna be a lot worse, but we should be putting for bogey save. Alright, save the bogey. Not off to the greatest start. Alright, here we are again, a hole that's really not meant for a bullfrog. I'm just going to try to give it a super crazy amount of hyzer, get it to flip up and probably turn, get myself to get the par look. I'm at +1 right now, so definitely something we can beat when I have better discs in the bag. It's a pretty good spot. I got a nice little hyzer line. Just put up an easy little hyzer, put it close enough to the basket for a tap in. Alright, that's perfect. A little bit too close for comfort, but we got it in for par. This is a good par. I'll take that. For me, I actually used the bullfrog on this hole, so it's perfect. I should get this birdie, get me back to evens for a better baseline. Hopefully we can park it. Get down. We should have a putt, but it won't be easy. Just barely snuck in there. So we're even now. Alright, I'm gonna go with a little bit of a bullfrog turnover. I'm basically just gonna throw it flat and hopefully it just naturally turns. I should have a look for that. One down. This was 411 feet, definitely not made for the bullfrog. Just gonna give it super hyzer and launch one. Actually not a bad spot. Just a nice, easy, soft hyzer shot. Nope. Should have a longish putt. Another long hole, just gonna crush a bullfrog. Oh. I didn't expect it to hyzer out. I thought it was gonna keep turning. Another just hyzer bullfrog shot. Alright, still one down. Last hole, try to get -2 to end. That'd be nice. Or try to get the par save. Just jump putt it up there. Should be a tap in. All right, what? Ending 1 down, that's not too bad. That's a good baseline score, I'd say. There you guys have it, 1 down through the first 9. That means after the first gym, I'm gonna have to come out to this course with 2 discs and beat 1 down. That's very doable. It seems like we're not gonna lose a disc or a mon very quickly, so hopefully we come out after the first gym, we come out and at least get -2. I don't know what other disc I'm going to pick, but definitely did some work on this course. I threw the bullfrog a little bit better than I actually thought. Definitely missed some putts along the way, but that's definitely all right. We're gonna come out after that first gym, like I said, hopefully fairly quickly. We're gonna beat that score. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, and don't forget, comment down below and vote on the poll. Which starter do you think I should get? We either have the Viper, the Lantern, or the Matang, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this series. Hopefully you're loving it just as much as I'm loving it. So make sure to show it some love with dropping a like, subscribing down below, and hitting that bell so you get notifications and all the new videos coming out during this quarantine. You guys don't want to miss out on this series at all. But as always, guys, make sure to keep throwing.